Dorks, this is Kianara and welcome back to my channel. And today I am actually going to do something that I have been wanting to do for ever since I knew I was moving. And that is the room tour of my new hobby room, my new doll room. I have completely finished it. It is done. There's nothing left to do. And it is ready to be shown to the public. So let's get started, shall we? Welcome to my first floor hallway. This is not really interesting, is it? But this hallway holds this door, and this door will lead you to my doll room. So let's go and open that door, and I will show you what hides inside. Okay, there we go. There we go. Welcome to my wonderfully bright and happy place. That is my hobby room, my doll room. I'm just gonna go inside. And I'm gonna close that door behind me, because there is a few things behind that door that I would like to show you. And there it is. This is what you can find behind my door. So there's this pinboard right here. This big, overcrowded pinboard. And this pinboard is just a collection of memories, of notes that people send me with their commissions, with the things that I bought from them. All sorts of little notes and cards and memories on this board that are really dear to me. And just, I wanted some place where I could, you know, put all these things and look at it and remember all the good times that I've had in this hobby, and also the good times that I've had in other times, not really in this hobby, but just good times with friends and family and stuff like that. So I've got, you see, a whole lot of notes, whole lot of awesome notes from people, and I've got some business cards, and I've got a minion, and I've got a Batman right there, and I've got this corner right here with all sorts of wristbands of fairs and cons that I've been to. We've got Dutch Comic Con, we've got Middeleeuws Winschoten, we've got Elfia, I've got another Dutch Comic Con right here, and I've got, what is this? Pep Comic Convention, and there's another one right here, Mystical Fantasy Fair, just a whole lot of wristbands that I'd like to keep just as a memory, like, I have been there, that was awesome, I loved that day. And I've got some baggies right here, and some cards down there. I also use these, there's just a little rope with these washcloth pins, and I use that to dry my watercolor artworks that I do, just because it's fun to do. I keep them there so they can dry. It's not really the perfect place to keep them, but it's the only place I can keep them, so I keep them there. And I also got this one. This is really special. It's really old. It's from 2002, when I went to the World Championships road racing, and I won these VIP tickets, so I was like front row in that, and it just really was amazing. I went there with my father. It's a really good memory. I've got a random Deadpool ticket. And above that there's another big piece of memory. This is something that I've made after visiting Eldol, not the last edition, but the edition before that. I went there and I collected these awesome business cards from all the vendors there, and I made this collage so that I could remember that weekend, that really amazing weekend with friends in France, and I had a lot of fun. So this is a really great way to keep that memory alive. So what also hides behind my door is this. A whole bunch of tails. Just row and rows of tails. Just all fluffy big tails, because I've got a lot of characters that have something animalistic in them, like werewolves. I've got werecats. I've got all sorts of creatures that have fluffy tails, and I keep their tails here, so they are handy for me to reach, but not in the way for me. So yeah, this is where I keep my my collection of fluffy tails. So I'm gonna step back and I will show you the IKEA bookshelf unit, whatever you want to call it. I suck at calling cabinets and closets and stuff like that by the right name, so if I make a mistake, I'm sorry. So yeah, I've got this IKEA situation going on right here. I've got this amazing body pillow. I love it. I love it. And on top of there, let me go a little closer. There's something really special to me. These cups. I've got 2 cups right here. Cups and saucers. They are quite kitschy, I know. But I absolutely adore them, and they have sentimental value for me because these used to belong to my late grandmother. And these are a little bit of an inheritance of her. That's something to keep her memory alive. I keep them here, and I put little tea lights in them, and I can just turn them on, and it gives that really soft, warm glow through the cups, and it's absolutely amazing. If you have some of them laying around and you don't know what to do with those cups, put a tea light in it. That's amazing. I've got some more candles up here and some fake flowers, because we can't have real flowers right here because my cat will eat them. So I've got some fake flowers here, and then let's just move on to the first shelf of this unit. I've got these two pictures right here, which are really special to me, because this couple, Kate and Zane, is my OTP. I love them. I did this. I could not imagine a life without them. So, well, that's really dramatic, isn't it? But hey, I absolutely adore them, and I had to have a little bit of a memory. You know, I had to make a few pictures, a little photo session, so I could just display some of their amazingness together. I mean, I love them so much. There's some other memories in here as well. I've got this angel here. He's carrying a rosary, of which the beads I bought on a second-hand market, but the cross actually used to belong to my great-grandmother. So it is a real vintage antique rosary and an antique cross. They don't really used to go together, but I bought one just so I could put the cross on a real rosary. I thought that would be great, and I keep it right here as a little bit of a memory. And I've got some rocks right here that a friend gifted to me. I've got a bunny right there that's also a little bit of a memory of a zoo that I visited with friends on a holiday. Just a whole lot of knickknacks, not with a fake flower. It's just just a little bit of decoration to make the shelf a little bit more pleasing to look at. And then I have a few of these IKEA bins. Let me just pull open a few. This one is all my what shall we call it, my spiritual information. I actually am practicing the nature religion, or just what you want to call it. I call it a nature religion. And I have my journals right here, and some information right here that I can use to look up things like what herbs to use and whatever things, stuff like that. Herbs and crystals and things like that. That information in my journals I keep in here. I've got a piece of grass. I don't know why that's in here, but it's a piece of grass. So yeah, that is information and journals. This bin, I'm not going to pull open because it's really heavy. This holds all the stuff for the Epic Doll Fair that we use when we organize Epic Doll Fair. So that's in there, and we've got another bin in here. There's just a whole lot of fabrics. All fabrics, just all rolled up pieces of fabric. There's more fabric in this one, and then we have this one. These are bags that you can use to travel with dolls. Just doll bags, sleeping bags, protection bags, whatever you would like to call them. But that's all stuffed in here. Let me take that one aside and show you what is in this one. A shoebox. This is just all random little knickknacks that I don't need on the daily, but are just handy to have, so I keep them in here. Just some. There's another box down there. There's some photo frames. There's an extra incense burner. So that is things that I keep in there. Let me put him back. So my room currently only has single pane windows, so it can get really cold in winter. So I have some nice and fluffy blankets to keep me warm when I'm working in here or have visitors over. And those blankets actually hang over the edge of my couch bed. My day bed. That's the word. I've learned that. It's a day bed. And I love this item. I've been wanting a couch or something for people to sleep on. I actually wanted a daybed in my room ever since I moved into my old house, but there just wasn't enough room for me to actually put something like this in that room and actually make it a functional room. So when we moved here, this room is a little bit bigger than my old room. I was like, I need one. I need this in my room. And I've got it and I absolutely adore it. And I think it's really, really amazing to have one. So there is a whole bunch of pillows scattered around the daybed. I've got some sheep. 2 sheep. 1 sheep, 2 sheep. I have some little stuffies, some stuffed animals, and I've got an empty... I still need to put a pillow in this one. This is empty, but I need to buy one. And I've got some other cute little things. I absolutely love, love, love this bed. And yeah. There's also a unicorn bag right there. I don't know why it's there, but it's there. And on this side of this IKEA situation, there is a little hint to Harry Potter. I love Harry Potter. I bought this at the Primark and I absolutely love that thing. I love that thing. Above my daybed, I have this whole construction of little shelves where I keep some of my collector items, some frames. Let me just show you them up close. So here we have part of my Stitch collection. I'm a huge Stitch fan, so it's not the last time you will see Stitch in my room. I've got some artworks from my dolls that people made for me and that I commissioned, and I absolutely adore them. Only that one you can't really see. This let me see if I can. Yeah, can I? Somewhat. I'm sorry, it's just a room. The window's on the other side. Above that we've got my. Let me show you. My Niffler collection. There's a newt in there as well, because there's no Niffler without a newt, in my opinion. So yeah, all kinds of Nifflers. I love the Niffler. He's so cute. And I've got my cat shelf. There's 1 Stitch in there as well, but hey, spushing. And I've got some Avenger Cats artwork that I bought on Comic-Con last time that I went. I absolutely love that artwork. It's so stinking cute. So yeah, my cat shelf. And then I've got this this painting that my best friend gave to me, and I absolutely think it's so gorgeous. It fits so well with the rest of the interior. I've got some flags that same friend gave to me after she went to Nepal, and they are so stinking cute. I think they are so lovely. And then there is this shelf with some artworks that actually the same friend that gave me these things, she made those. And they are so pretty. I love them. So they deserve a nice little spot on these shelves as well. I've got some tiny little statues in here as well. I've got one of those poopsie critter thingies. And those 2 are some little tiny little Buddhas. And I've got this other top shelf. Let's see if I can show you that. They held some Funkos and another artwork a friend made for me of Yuri. Those are so cute. I love them. And there's the last shelf that holds even more Stitch. Let me take my camera back in the right position. I've also got these pictures from one of my dolls together with a doll from a friend. I've got another artwork. It's just, I love Stitch. I want to have more Stitch. Okay, so I'm gonna move back and then I'm gonna show you this wall. So I have these cabinets, hanging cabinets. I think that's what you're gonna call them. But these cubicle shelf thingies that you can hang on the wall that hold some more of my Funko collection. And there's some other figurines and acrylic stands over there. And the other shelving unit, tiny little round shelving unit, hold all my LOL dolls and some smushy mushy. Wow, I'm talking too much. I'm fumbling. I'm sorry. Smushy mushies. LOLs. That's what they are. And the other shelf holds my Nendroids and some more figurines on top. Some keychains on the side. So yeah. And below all that is another one of those IKEA cubicle units. This one is green and it's got some doors on the bottom. On top of this unit, we have, let me just call it my altar. That's what it is. I can't name it any other way because that's exactly what it is. I've got a whole lot of things on here. I've got some candles. I've got some fake flowers. This actually is not, it's, yeah, okay, let me just show you. It holds tea. it holds tea. It's not really altar thingies. It's just boxes and boxes of tea. I've got some crystals right here, some candles. Those are absolutely lovely. These candles, they smell so good. I've got another one over here. It's a Hufflepuff one. They are so good. If you're interested in them, they are from Letters and Lights. They are absolutely amazing. They smell so good. Yeah, I've got some other candles. I've got some. I believe they are from a deer jaws. I've got a rabbit head. I've got a skull of a deer and another rabbit head. I've got this bowl right here, which is absolutely amazing. I love playing with this. And yeah, some more candles, some more crystals, stuff like that. I've got something hiding here behind my curtain. It's just a little bit of a storage unit that holds more candles and stuff like that. It holds my divination cards and things. There's a incense burner. There's a half-naked picture of Zenji. And some statues, some more anime-related items, just some random bits and bobs. So let's just continue in what is going to be... Oh wait, I forgot my little table. I've got a little coffee table, or actually tea table, because we don't really drink coffee up here, but there's a little table where people can put their cups on when they come here and have a drink. I've got a little chip here, which holds some more tea bags. I've got a Stitch. Oh, there's a Stitch. Tea bag holder and some more of those pictures I have. Absolutely love those pictures. So I'm going to move this aside. Let me just put it out so I can show you what's inside of these baskets. I have eye bubbles. I've got another sheet for over my bed. Over my daybed. I've got eye bubbles. These are boxes that hold resin parts. I've got an... Ooh, it's falling. A random LOL ball. So yeah, these are my eye bubbles. And below the eye bubbles is a box with all my Nendroid parts. That's in there as well. So let me put that back. And let me open this for you. This is just a whole lot of junk. Some pins and some paper clips, some candles, there's a blow dryer in here as well. Just crap. Oh, and there's some other candles in here. Just a whole lot of crap. Just a whole lot of crap. And now that this coffee table is out of the way, I will show you what's hiding underneath my bed. There's a doll bag all the way in the back, and this little chest holds more candles. Just a whole lot of candles. So I'm gonna put my tea table back, and then I can show you what's hiding in this boy. This is just all my doll clothes. No, well, not all, but these are doll clothes that currently don't have a doll owner in my crew. These are just clothes that I have handy for when I get a new doll, or you know, just I'm sure every doll owner has these clothes that they keep for maybe future use, maybe not, but just you love the clothes, but you don't have a doll for it at the moment. That's what is in here. And then we have this cabinet. There's more junk. I have some, what is this? Some tissue paper, more of those pink frames for Polaroid pictures. There is jewelry making stuff. There's some lint rollers, some paint tubes. Just a whole lot of junk. Just stuffed away. Nobody needs to see this. Let me just open up the next one. There's even more junk. No, that's not true. I have this little witchy cabinet right here. There's some oracle cards up there. Some incense. These are the incense that I use the most. I absolutely love this one. This is absolutely amazing. It's one of my favorites, and I love the smell of sage, so I have some sage right here. There's some other stuff. There's this little basket thingy right there that holds more tea, because you can never have too many tea. And just a random box that I don't use at the moment. Some nails and some pins that I use to hang up my stuff on in my room. A hammer, because you need a hammer when you use nails. That's kind of what's hiding in here. I'm gonna open this one as well. This is my cabinet that holds all my wool that I use for making hats and beanies, and also for making yarn wigs. It's all stuffed in here. It's just all wool. Okay. So there's another little box right here. This is actually more doll clothes, and these are the clothes that actually have found an owner within my doll collection. So we've got things for Yuri, we've got more Yuri, we've got even more Yuri. There's Kate, there's for my USDs, we've got Rowan, we've got Jamie right there, just all clothes that belong to dolls of mine. And then in this last little thing, we have wigs. This is just full of wigs. I don't have a wig problem. What makes you say that? Okay, maybe I do. I got so many wigs, not enough dolls to use them on. But the wigs is something that I can't really say goodbye to. I like to hoard wigs. It's a problem, okay? I've got this little thing right here as well. It holds some other accessories like already made wefts for yarn wigs and stuff like that. That's in there. And then we go to the next part, and that is the part of the room that has the big ass mother flipping window. I love this window. It's so amazing. It brings in so much light. I love it. So I'm not going to show you. This is my view. This is the view that I have. It's absolutely amazing. And in my windowsill I have these are also from IKEA. If you say IKEA in my room, everything will fall apart, pretty much. Everything that is in this room comes from IKEA, except for the bed and one other cabinet that I will show you later. The rest is all from IKEA. So, yeah, how am I going to show you this? Because something with light. And let me see. So yeah, I have these are two of these wire shelving units, and they just hold some knickknacks that I'd like to look at. I've got this little box that holds cards and stuff that I could use. I have some cactuses, some tea lights or candle holders. I've got a big pink thing right there. I can't remember the name of it. It's just a big pink thing. I've got some more candles. This is my stand that I use for recording all my YouTube videos. It's right there. There's some more candle holders. That's a wax burner. I got my... This is a... You can't really see it, but it's a picture of dolls from both myself and a friend of mine. Got tissues. Got my music installation, my box that I have hooked up to an MP3 player. I've got more plants, and I've got my lamp. And on my desk here I've got some more things. I have these cups that I put in the tools that I use the most when playing or doing stuff with my dolls. So I've got these hemostats, I've got toothbrushes and brushes to do things with hair, I've got S-hook pullers, I've got all that jazz. These boxes hold some more ice that I still need to store. Some miniature scissors, tape dispenser, stuff like that. A notepad. It's my drinking cup. I use this drinking cup because I have a cat on the loose. And if I don't put a lid on my water, he will drink from my water, and it's not something I really like. This is paint water. You guys know what that is. I have this absolutely adorable Stitch memo card holder, which I absolutely adore. It is so cute. And these are all my brushes that I use for face-ups. Usually my MP3 player sits in here. It's currently being charged, so it's not right here at the moment. This is some random prop I've got here. Notebooks. And this is one of the things that, besides doing things with dolls, that I absolutely love. I love drawing, I love watercolors, stuff like that. I absolutely adore doing that. So I've got these Ecolina brush pens, and I've got these alcohol markers. I know these are the cheap ones, but I absolutely adore them. And then I've got this other little construction here. These are actually the same kind of pens as the Ecolina. Wow, Ecolina. The same kind of thing. These are water-based markers that you can dilute. Only these are the cheaper version. And I've got some pens and scissors and more brushes and a really large, let me show you that, a really large pull hook thingy, some more cups for paint water, a random squishy, some more pens, just all kind of things that you might need when you are drawing or crafting or something like that. It's all here. And I've got this, it's cat repellent. When my cat is being naughty, this is what I use. Cat repellent. It works. I've got a little bit of a tape dispenser right there. And then there's this little drawer system. And it holds all my other craft supplies I can show you. This is my face-up drawer. These are my paints. These are my pastels right here. I've got 3 boxes of these. And below here is my sealants. Even more sealants, because you can never have too much sealants. I've got some glue, I've got a paint tray and a lint roller and some protection. That's all in here. The second drawer holds all my sewing supplies and some power strips, some band-aids, because I'm a klutz. Yeah, so most of my sewing supplies are in here. And in the bottom drawer is even more sewing supplies. There's ribbons and more ribbons and more ribbons and more stuff. There's a little containers with just random craft supplies. And some random doll stuff that I didn't know where to put, so I put them in here. Just all random supplies. I've got some more of those wax melts, some wire right there, just a whole lot of stuff. Besides this cabinet, I keep all my shipping boxes for face-up commissions and stuff like that. I keep them here, so I can always have them handy when I need them. And then there is this one, this big closet, which holds my dolls, because you haven't seen them yet, but they, ooh, be careful. Let me open them up. There we go. This is my doll cabinet, closet. It's a closet. No, it's not a closet. What? Wardrobe. It's technically it's a wardrobe, but I use it to store my dolls. I'm gonna just give you a quick view. Here are all my small dudes. And Bryn. And here are all the big guys. And there's even more down here. And there's also my my kettle, and this is actually a mirror that I use to keep all my magnetic ears, wings, antlers, stuff like that. I keep them there. And on the bottom of this closet, cabinet, wardrobe situation, I've got more craft supplies. I've got boxes and boxes of supplies, paper, things that I can craft with. These are some swatch papers that I keep for my brush markers and stuff. There is craft paint, pencils and pens. It's pretty self-explanatory. There's some more bits and bobs in that box. Just random things that you might need when crafting. Let me put this box back. In the back of this closet, which is a little hard for me to show you, behind these boxes is another little bit of a basket that holds all my sketchbooks, my notebooks and stuff like that that are either full or that I still can use and waiting for me to use them. Those are all the way stuffed in the back of this shelf. So let me get up. Yeah. We've got this top shelf, and holds more boxes and heads. So this is Yuri. right there. Hello, Yuri. Yuri is currently bodiless, so he's waiting for me to actually buy him a new body. These heads, they are commissions that I'm currently working on. I can show you a little bit if you're interested. Like, it's just, I barely got started, but I'm working on them. These little containers, they hold all my doll jewelry. And this box, and the box behind that, there's another one of these boxes. I'm not sure if you can see it, but there's a box here that holds tools like pliers and glue and stuff like that. That's all in there. I've got some more of these boxes. These are photo props. These are shoes. Now what's in the other one? Let me see if I can see that. Mod gear. So think of sandpaper and epoxy and stuff like that. That's all in there. The top box right there holds doll stands. We've got some more incense. This is my little cabinet with glitters and more glitters and more glitters and more glitters and even more glitters. So this is what the big closet looks like. The place where I keep my dolls. All of my men. I also like this one. I need to show you that. It's just this little playpen. Oh no, he fell. Let me get that. There's a little dragon. Where's a little playpen for my little... For Cookie. Cookie has his own playpen. Isn't that adorable? I actually got this little container at the Flying Tiger. And I've got two of them. Yuri is in one as well right here. These containers are absolutely adorable. They are so cute. So, let's go back. Let's go back. And I will show you the last bit of this room tour. I've got this dragon hiding right here on the side of the closet, and there's this corner cabinet situation in my broom. I've got a witch broom. And on top of that is this beautiful, amazing, gorgeous hair that I bought at the last edition of Middeleeuws Winschoten. There's this big goose wing at the back and some fake flowers draping next to the closet to hide the big gaping hole that is behind it, so it doesn't really show as much, you know. Yeah. So in these cabinets, let me open it. I keep all my herbs, my pendants, my crystal pendants that are in here. There are some more herbs right here. These are some waxing or tea light holders. These are some just random cups that I use. Some more crystals, some more herbs. There's also some resin in here, natural resin, that you can use for making incense and stuff like that. There's even more herbs and resins in here and more crystals. There's just a whole lot of it because I like to make my own incense and I like to use them in all sorts of stuff, all these herbs and spices and stuff like that. I really like using them. So that's what is hiding in here. Let me close the door. And it has a drawer as well, which just holds some random things. Some napkins, some spare power strips. There's a candle in here. Some scoops for loose tea. Some more tea bag holders. A sticker. Some more wax melts. And then let me show you the bottom. Oh yeah. There it is. This is where I keep my my glasses, my tea glasses, my cups, and my sugar and stuff like that. And below here is even more witchy stuff. I've got some smudge wings. I've got an ethemy. I've got some charcoal to burn incense on. Some more things to keep herbs in and stuff like that. Just all sorts of witchy stuff I like to keep safe in here. And these are I just hammered a nail into the door just to keep these bags. These bags hold my pendants. What do you call that in English? I can't remember. Pendles. I think it's just pendles. My pendles. There's some divination cards in here as well. Just all sorts of witchy stuff. Let me get that. Whoops. You didn't see that. I didn't drop it. That didn't happen. So, yeah. And then there's just this one last tiny little shelf right here. You might have seen it in the beginning of the video. I have my fabric pet doll right here, which I painted myself. I think he's so cute. Look at him. He is so adorable. I've got my bulb plant, a random pigeon, and I've got one of those cups again that are from my grandmother that I keep up here. And then we are back at my door. So that was it. That was the room tour. You've seen every little nook and cranny of this room. I hope you enjoyed watching it. I certainly had a lot of fun making it, although it lasted for a very, very long time. I'm sorry it's a bit long, but you know, to show you every nook and cranny, I couldn't just stuff that into 10 minutes, but so I hope you don't mind it being a little long. But yeah, so that was it for today. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, and if you like what I'm doing, you guys know the drill, then please like, subscribe, comment, click on the notification bell. You guys are freaking awesome. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all have a very lovely day today, and I hope to see you in one of my next videos. Bye bye!